David here from Making Stuff Easy. So, you're going overseas. You've got your passport ready, but do you have your phone ready? If you're taking this overseas, how do you keep in contact with friends? What do you need to take? And how do you avoid potentially massive data roaming fees? Let's look to see what we can do about that. So when we're taking over a mobile phone overseas, we've got to think about, are we taking the phone? Are we using our local SIM? Are we buying roaming service from our local provider? Are we going to get a SIM from overseas? We're going to look at all of those. So the first question is, what do you do for calls and data when you're overseas? Then you want to think about the equipment you need to take. And how are you going to keep in contact with friends and family? And most importantly, how are you going to avoid potentially massive data roaming fees when you're using your phone overseas? And stick around to the end of the video so you can get some further tips on using your mobile phone or cell phone overseas, and how you can download this useful 2-page guide from our website. Let's get on with it. When considering taking your mobile phone overseas, you've got to work out what the best option for you is. You might want to talk to your local service provider and see if they have an option to give you international roaming. It might be a daily charge of say $5 or $10 a day, which might work out to be quite a bit over more than 7 days. Think about how much data and messages you'll need and which countries you need coverage for. It may differ for your requirements. Alternatively, you could choose to buy a SIM at your local destination. You can generally buy these at the airport, or you can actually go to a high street shop of one of the major suppliers in the country. Just check which coverage you get for that, how much data you get, and see whether it's suitable for your own particular requirements. You may want to consider pre-purchasing a SIM, and you need to actually install that into your phone when you arrive in the country. Now, the next option is to go without data roaming. Use only local Wi-Fi services such as in fast food restaurants and hotels. Again, you may be limited, you may not be able to access things like maps and the like when you're on the move, and you may actually then have to revert to calls, and that might incur roaming charges. So do this one if you know you're going to be in one place with good Wi-Fi access. And then of course the ultimate choice is that you choose not to take your phone at all. And this might not mean not having a phone there, it could be that you borrow one from someone in country, or you actually choose to buy one when you actually arrive there. So these are the 4 options. There's a few others, but these are the principal ones. So do a little bit of research to find out what's best for you. Talk to your service provider, see what their options are, see what options suit you for the countries you're going to, and take it from there. Now, gather your equipment. You'll need some adapters for your current power supply to the local power supplies, or you can get one that fits multiple countries. If you're going to multiple countries, you'll need your local charger to adapt into that plug, and if you want to, you can take a through plug with multiple USB chargers on it. Take some cables that you trust and know. Probably need more than one. If you want to, take an external battery pack for power on the move. It's also used to write down important numbers on a piece of paper. Take along a couple of paper clips that you can open up your SIM drawer with to replace the SIM, and keep it in a plastic bag. Now, staying in touch with home. Use one of your favourite services and make sure that you can actually connect through Wi-Fi, because that's what you'll be doing mostly whilst you're overseas. Now onto this important matter of avoiding holiday data roaming shock. The process on your phone will differ depending whether you're using an Apple or an Android device. So check out your particular model. Do your own research through your own favourite search engine and find out what's right for you. The key thing here is to actually make sure that data roaming isn't enabled, unless of course you're using your local service provider's extension. Now at the beginning of this video I made mention of a tip sheet that you can download from our website. Looking at the details of it gives you information on what you can do before you leave home, what to do when you're getting on your plane at the airport. Note this is general guidance and see whether it's right for your requirements. When you arrive in a foreign country, how you can stay in touch with your friends and family whilst you're overseas, what to do in emergency situations, general safety, and what to do on arrival back home. Then a little bit later on, what to do after you're back home. Make sure you haven't been billed too much. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and click the bell icon below to receive new notifications and get more information from our website. Thanks.